Some of you change the energy of a hang.
What?
This is
I do voices.
Fill her up.
You're listening to the GaS Digital Network.
It's time for GaS Digital Now. Join producer Natalie and Blind Mike to learn what's going on behind the scenes of your favorite shows.
Woo! We're just peachy. And we are GaS Digital Now. I'm Blind Mike. That's Natalie. And right beside me, as always, is Jorge.
Upset that you are no longer the Michael that you have been lately.
Michael?
Yeah.
Full government.
2 Chainz Mike.
You've been 2 Chainz Mike. You've been multi-chain Mike. Multi-chain Mike with it's a multi-chain Mike at different lengths, at different styles. Like it's your new steez.
A lot of accessories.
It's nice-ish out. You should be embracing it right now, not when you're wearing 19 layers. Like this is
Yeah.
It is a 19 layers day, though. It's cold.
It's not that cold.
It's not that cold. Jorge and I accidentally matched.
Not accidentally. I planted a camera in their apartment.
He sensed that I was going to wear
I know
this shirt.
everything that they wear, which is why I knew I was going to be upset when he only grabbed one chain.
This
It's
is
like
GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital wrap-up
It's
show.
like that little baby quote where he's like, I don't even got to put it on anymore. They should just know.
I can't believe Lil Baby had a quote just for this.
Yeah.
About Mike and his chains.
And I am a little baby.
We
You're
talk
my little
about
baby.
all the best moments that happen on the GaS Digital Network this week.
You should little baby bird that Diet Coke into my mouth.
What the hell? This is all cum.
I don't.
Why
if
did you
your
take it
cum looks
there?
like that,
Why
you
did
should
you
go
take
see
it
a
there?
doctor?
Whoa.
Because it's Pacos.
This is
Ooh.
not good for the algorithm, you guys.
Studio
stuff.
lore.
Yeah.
Let's start with studio
all of
lore.
the studio lore is filthy.
Are we monetized? I don't think we are on YouTube anyway. Let's just get straight into it. Let's hear about it.
I wish that you would.
Hey, Jorge.
I couldn't think of it.
Thanks for
Hi,
coming
Natalie.
on the show today. Jorge almost left.
Yeah, I'm
And
about
we
to
coaxed
leave.
him in for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, now I regret it all.
Michael's
Michael's
Dom has some studio lore.
Yeah, let's hear about this studio lore. Dom has studio lore.
Dom.
Is that true?
Yeah, we had a case of the missing dildos yesterday. There were 5 dildos
A whole
missing.
case?
Yeah, 4 extra large ones, 1 double-sided. And so
Is everyone sneeze? We'll see who they come out of. Huh?
everyone was looking for these dildos.
Mm-hmm.
It was me, Serafina, Frank, AJ, John, Shannon. We were all hunting these dildos down, and we couldn't find them.
I feel like there was a time where was it the auto blow? We had an auto blow here, and we were like, someone took the auto blow, and
Yeah,
we
there
can't.
was a
and
couple
we
auto blows.
assumed it was probably
Tom gave me one last year, like last Christmas.
Yeah, there
he was
was
like,
one in-
welcome to the team, and he gave me an auto blow.
There
That's
was one in
hilarious.
the ad sale side for like 2 years. There also used to be the dildos and butt plugs in the ottoman. Remember?
Yes, in the ottoman, the one with the tail that the dog would play with.
Yeah.
Did we check the ad side?
We checked every nook and cranny.
So these are
We checked
dildos-
Jorge's house, under the fireplace. We checked everywhere.
So we know that they arrived at this studio.
Yeah,
Wait,
they
does
were
that-
here. They were here before the organizer was here.
Yeah, so this is where my studio lore comes in. Because if you're a GaS Digital subscriber using the promo code now,
Oh boy.
you would see sometimes that sometimes shows don't air or have like a new episode, so I pop in and do a little.
Yeah,
45
probably
minutes.
the best push for the signing up for the network. If you want content that you literally can't see anywhere else,
Yeah.
Jorge
Yeah.
goes live and then doesn't post it.
Yeah,
so
it
if you
does-
just hang out, you might see him sometimes.
Yeah, it has to be live.
it has to be live.
But I went on a 21-minute rant about these organizers who misplaced my oatmeal. I have a drawer here that since I got to this company, it's basically I've taken it over, and they ruined the sanctity, my private space.
His sanctity.
I have a cabinet too, but I don't fill it with oatmeal. I usually have 2 ramens in it.
So I had in this drawer I had 12 packets of oatmeal and loose Trader Joe's dark chocolate peanut butter cups. And they got rid of the 12 packets of oatmeal, just regular packets of oatmeal, not out and about. They got rid of the oatmeal, but not the chocolate. It makes no sense to me.
So they didn't put it somewhere else. They chucked them.
No. So I went last week or 2 weeks ago, I went on a whole journey of myself looking for something that these organizers misplaced. And the next thing you know, the dildos go away. And I'm like, what the fuck are these people doing? They're getting full of fiber and full of dildos.
Yeah,
They're
left
cleaning
with
themselves
it.
out and putting stuff back in. I appreciate it, and I wish I was involved in it, but I wish, and I also wish it didn't have to involve taking my goddamn Trader Joe's oatmeal.
I think you have a right to be angry here. They did a good job with C, if I can give them a little bit of credit.
Yeah,
but
but
it's not something that one of us couldn't have just done.
Yeah, and all they did was they put everything into boxes and moved them out of the way.
And then didn't label them or tell us where they went.
And then they also took stuff out of rooms and places and misplaced them in other areas.
Has anyone followed up with them and been like, hey, we're missing a bunch of stuff. Where is it?
Have you?
Maybe they're Christian and they're like, we need to get rid of these dildos.
Has afternoon office manager Serafina, who has the capability to do that?
I did reach out to Karen about the missing dildos.
Oh,
I
you
really
reached out to
did.
Karen, but not about...
Well, Karen has the connect with the cleaners.
Maybe,
Yeah,
I was gonna say maybe it was that gay European cleaner that doesn't speak English.
I like
So
that guy. He's not the organizer. He's a cleaner.
Oh, I was thinking he was the organizer. I was like, that guy looks like he would take
Would
5
steal a bunch of dildos.
Who is he?
We have like a cleaner guy.
Oh, he's the
Yeah, I know that guy.
That's
He always
like-
looks uncomfortable.
But even for like a straight man like myself, he is very attractive.
Very handsome. Extremely handsome and very European. Well,
I meant
You're
straight.
just mad that he's not interested in you specifically, even though you form many advances.
All I know
meant
is that he's only
straight-
wearing one chain, but if I sat up and down really fast, you would hear me rattle as well.
I meant straight as in full of oatmeal.
Either way, we have 5 missing dildos.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should. I think Karen should just follow up and be like, "Hey, how do you reach out to 5? How do you reach out to?" I like the idea. In my head, there were 5 of them. They each took one dildo.
Yeah.
How do you reach out to your organizers and go, "Hey, we have 5 dildos missing. Do you know where you put them?"
Hey, so when you came to clean, we had some personal items that were left for a sick, dying grandmother, and you seem to have misplaced them. You didn't put them like in the diagram that you left, and she really needs them to feel fulfilled. And,
For her.
And so if
Why
we
would
can,
a company of a grandmother?
you don't have an office grandmother at your other jobs? Like we can't get a studio pet, but we have a studio grandma. That's our
Yeah.
rule.
And she's full
We
of
had a
can-
studio
she's-
grandmother, and
okay.
her name was Andrea because she would leave us cookies.
Oh, I miss Andrea and her cookies.
Me too. I follow her on Instagram. She posts office memes.
Oh, they're gonna say
Not
plus
the
cookies.
office, but like working in an office. Go ahead, Mike. Sorry, we walked over you. That's what happens when it's the 3 of us.
Never mind.
Just the 3 of us.
Mike, you said you had studio lore.
That was it.
Oh, that was the studio lore.
Yeah.
Studio lore. Did I come in this week? I came in at least one of the days. Oh yeah, I did Fart Carnival on Monday.
Cart Carnival.
Cart Carnival on Monday, and then I had to haul ass out of here because I had dinner with some friends of mine in Jersey City afterward.
We were talking to KP did Kim's dating show at the stand, and we were like coming up with ways for him to like get out of it so he could go home to his baby. He was like,
A dating
what are the
show?
Yeah, he was like, what are the words I can use the quickest to get off stage? Be like, yeah, I'm a 2A supporter, and, you know, I think that, you know, all the guys in January 6th should be, like, freed.
Yeah.
Just,
That's so
like, hit
funny.
all of the things to, you know, get immediately off stage so he could go home to his baby child.
I love that. Good shit. That's all I had for studio lore.
Yeah. What else happened this week? Dom, what did we do this week? And Serafina's been here lately.
Yeah, I was gonna
actually.
say I feel like there's studio lore surrounding Tuesday TTI, and if I had
Oh.
worked, I should have come in.
Yeah.
I just
Well,
was
do we wanna
enjoying being at home on Tuesday.
Do you want to save that for studio, or are you guys going to talk about TTI?
We can merge into TTI this way.
Is this the segue?
I think this might be the segue. Is it your segue to leave? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, okay. If that's what you want.
No, I thought you were
Oh,
gonna.
wow. I don't know why you have to bring it up, make it awkward. Where if you're going to bring up me leaving and I don't leave, then I seem like a weirdo, you know?
But you
We
always
wanted
are a
you
weirdo.
to. A. B.
No, this is A.
I thought you had to leave.
Okay, I guess.
That's B.
This has been guessed.
I can see that this is an A to B conversation, and I will D my
See
way
myself out.
See yourself into the dildos that you hid. What if he hid them?
I think that he hid them.
What if he was trying to save them for himself?
You think I wouldn't be using those for content right now?
I think you
You
are
enjoy an
using them
angel?
for content that you have to pay for.
Yeah.
to
You think there's a
access.
reason that I've been sitting at an angle and really uncomfortable this entire 10 minutes and 20 seconds?
Yeah, I do think that.
Can we also mention, did Jorge, you said he has a home in the fireplace, Tom? What did you say about Jorge's home?
Yeah, the racist live chat. They're always talking about how Jorge lives in the fireplace.
This fireplace?
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's like they lock the teachers in the teachers' lounge at night.
Or
kind of
Byron's
thing.
nest.
Shut up, Byron. Yeah,
Byron's nest with his bags.
with all of his clothes.
Yeah.
It's up there.
It's all stuffed up there like Santa Claus.
Yeah, if you subscribe to the network using the promo code now or promo code socials or what is it? I don't know. Use a promo
Gas
code.
Use code
digital.
now because that goes to us directly.
No,
We
cut
got
her
2
out.
signups.
Use promo code Serafina.
That will get you nothing as far as I know. But maybe I'm wrong.
You'll see that on my lives I will frequently dance around and get into the fireplace because the fireplace is a warm, cozy, and
Here's a
welcoming environment.
plug. Go into GaS games and watch the one of me and Jorge and Gio and Derek and Paco trying to play Jenga with like a arm pulsar.
Yeah, the muscle stimulator.
Muscle
yeah.
stimulator. That's a good one. That's a classic. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys. This has been Gas Digital Now, the
Goodbye.
Gas Digital wrap up show. And I'll let you get back to your regularly scheduled program. Thank you for having me on. Don't forget, you guys, to watch High Society Radio on the gate until it gets.
I would like to,
And,
for the lives, I would like to do one with you called Low Society Airwaves. If you'd be down.
come in on time on a Thursday.
Yo, let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have fun
Yeah.
with your mozzarella sticks.
Shout out Dom. Dom is a sweet baby angel, and he's the best, and I love him so much. Hashtag Dom Digital. Hashtag ILD.
That implies that he's not here. which he is.
ILDDO. He's just doing an anagram for dildo.
He's trying to communicate where the dildo went.
Yeah.
Jorge is using the dildo to cheat at chess in a chess tournament. All right. On TTI this week, Shannon messaged us all in Slack and said,
Whoa.
"Isn't it funny that this company has Slack?"
Yeah. But we don't
It's
have all
funny
the
to
other
talk about.
ones. It's the only one that we have. We don't have like ClickUp or like the.
No,
the
we
other
just need to
ones.
communicate. We don't need to do business.
Quote of the day. We just have to communicate.
Yeah,
not
we
do
don't need to do
business.
anything actually professional. Shannon messaged in Slack and said, "Hey, I have no guest and no co-host. If you guys want to come in and tell your firsts, feel free, and I'll just rotate through people." And I heard that and I went, I wasn't planning to come in tomorrow, but if I had a first that I hadn't told on the story, I would tell it. I would come in and tell it, but I've been on the show, I think 3 times at this point, and I never have a good fight or a good ghost. However, I have told some date stories on the show, and Serafina also told a date story on the show. And I did get a little shout out. She was telling me about this before she went on this date. So,
Yeah.
to give some context really briefly, Serafina a couple days or a week before was like, "Hey, this guy asked me to hang out, and I can't tell if he's gay or if he thinks this is a date." Am I correct? And so I was in a similar situation where I went out with this guy where I didn't think he was gay. Originally, we were planning to meet up as a date. And then I went, "Hey, I'm like seeing someone now that I care about, but I don't want to lead you on or whatever." And he's like, "Yeah, that's fine. But, we both worked in film." He was like, "If you want to hang out and talk about like on-set horror stories or something like that, we should." And I'm like, "Cool." And then like a couple months later, he follows up on that. And I go, "I made it pretty clear that I was seeing someone, but whatever." And then I hung out with this dude at a bar, similar situation. And then toward the end, he was like, well, I guess I'm not getting a second date out of this. And I go, oh, my bad. That guy's my boyfriend now. Serafina, I will give a little bit more
I remember this.
benefit of the doubt because she was like, I think that this guy is gay. Can you look at this guy's Instagram and tell me if he's gay?
You at least followed the right steps, and you gave me the correct
Can we
advice to make sure he's not gay, or maybe send.
And you didn't follow it.
Can we
I
give?
did, it just didn't. I just totally ignored you and everyone who told me to do the right thing for sure. Once again,
Can we
You
give?
got some drinks out of it though.
Can we give some high-level bullet points for the people who might not have watched GTI?
Yeah, I'll let her do that. Is there a booth cam so that I
Can we get the bitch booth?
Yeah, so that I'm not craning my neck away from camera.
Pull up the Shannon cam.
Pull up the Domfina cam.
Dum. By the way, Lewis
Dom.
said that he enjoyed the show a lot and thought it was very creative.
Our show?
Yeah.
Just in general?
He's the Story Wars.
Segment of guessing what the
He
theme
liked
is?
it. He loved that.
Hell yeah. I like that one a lot, and it's very smart, and Mike came up with it. It's okay. I'll just look toward the camera and pretend that I'm looking at you.
no, there we go. Do you see me?
There she is. Hi everyone.
So yeah, door guy at a comedy club, asked for drinks. I go out with him, hour in after I already tell him about Dom and everything. Fully tells me he thought it was a date.
Yep.
And it was just in that moment, Natalie, our conversation flashed before my eyes. I was just everyone told me to just shoot a simple, hey, just making sure, this is just a friendly thing, whatever. So I had to say to this guy's face, I thought you were gay. And that sucked more. Yeah.
I feel like in my head, and I listened to the episode and you said that he was not even bi. And I was like, that didn't even occur to me either because she showed me this guy's Instagram and went, help me out. Is this guy gay before I meet up with him? And I go, with New York guys, you can't really tell because sometimes they just might be like that and be straight. Yeah. And this was addressed on the show.
I was talking to Natalie about him beforehand, and Natalie did give me the heads up. She was like, New York guys are kind of just like this. I'm like, what do you mean gay? You mean gay? Oh, okay.
And I looked through, I went, I'm not sure. And I was looking through this guy's Instagram, and then there was a picture of him with a drag queen with a gay slang description Instagram post. And I went, oh, he's probably gay.
Natalie, he kept saying, and people are mad at me about this, or Jorge was personally offended that I kept saying
Also, yeah, because Jorge is pretty gay and fucks women.
No,
so
I get it, but just I support you, whatever. But I don't know.
This guy is, by every metric, a real ass dude.
Agreed.
Look, we've all been trying to get on a date with Serafina, and this guy did it. It doesn't matter how he did it. He got her on the date.
And fumbled her.
Not only that, he negged her.
He did, and he fumbled her.
He was playing too hard to get. And she's gonna come crawling back to him. Dom, watch your ass, dude. This guy's got shit going on. He's writing plays. He works at a premier comedy club. He's playing hard to get, pretending to be gay. Oh, you can't even have me if you wanted to. But sure, I'll go on this date with you. How about you? I take your Easter Eve away from you.
And make her go to where he lives.
Come on, man. This guy's a real ass dude. By every metric. I love this guy.
The only thing I disagree, I realize you're doing a bit. The only thing that
I'm not. This guy, I aspire to be him. The gay blind Mike origin story is because I pretended to be bi in high school to get chicks.
That's true. This guy, yes, it's not the playing hard to get by being gay. It's playing easy by being oh, what's your sign?
Zach is the only one who's ever agreed with me that it is a tactic and it has worked for him.
I also defend the fuck out of you for that. Except that it didn't work.
Correct.
No.
Yeah, it did not work in this case, and I would say that the moral of the story, if there's any women here, straight women, or bi women, if you're a woman who's going on dates with men, always assume that a guy first time meeting to meet up with you thinks that it's a date.
No, only date trans women. then there's no confusion. You just look for
Don't
that
do
Adam's
that.
apple, and you just look for that Adam's apple. You get out the strap on and you go to town.
Don't do that. They will
That's how
take
you
you
lose
to
5
a basement
dildos.
show, probably. That's probably what your date will be. They'll tell you about their synthesizers. That sounds like it was specifically about my ex, but it is a stereotype that trans women love synthesizers.
I wasn't trying to target you.
I did not listen to the rest of the episode. That was the part that I listened to on the way here.
John is, if we're talking about real ass dudes, John's story was a real ass dude.
Give me a high level stuff.
So John, before his wife, went on one of those dating websites like Plenty of Fish. No, that's the Christian one.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
Plenty of Fish, and it was eHarmony.
One of those. He went on there, and I think she invited him over to her boss's house, and they were like, Dom, you remember it was like they were like cutting pictures or something, doing something, a task for the boss, right?
Okay.
Do you remember? No? Okay. Basically, they were doing a task for work or something, I guess, and
Okay.
he was like, she catfished me. Like, she was way bigger than her photos, and he's like, but I am already there. For one, I'm very socially awkward. For two, and for three, she had some mommy milkers, and I wanted to see what they were about. It was like, she was way too big for me, but she did have big tits, and I wanted to see those tits.
That's very John.
And that's the most real ass dude thing ever.
I'm delighted that everyone got to experience John telling a story on camera. Because that is a very special experience being in Jamaica or Mexico and having John tell you a story about his days of yore. John's the coolest.
His days of whore.
His days of whore.
He, I listened to the episode and I'm like, oh, his voice is so calming and nice.
Yeah, I wish Figs was there to call him a gay Native American again.
Yeah.
So now you all know what John looks like. You're welcome.
So he saw those tickled biddies, and the thing that happened afterwards was her boss got mad at her because she left the condom out at the very expensive chateau or whatever it was.
Oof.
And yeah, that was the end of the story, but that was like a bad, because he was like, I mean, I did it. I didn't really want to do it, but I did want to see those tits.
Were they worth it? Did he say?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I thought John likes big bitches.
I don't know.
Not speaking of his wife, speaking of other stories.
I think he did mention that he's not opposed to women on the bigger side on the episode. I remember him saying that.
I feel like he's said that to me as well, and maybe in Jamaica.
Number one, I actually wouldn't mind weight. I would actually be happier if she was heavier.
Shout out John. John's the coolest.
And then Dom, they took no time to tear Dom apart on TTI with his
what segment was it?
Fight story.
I did bad things, and I was talking about how I almost got in this huge street brawl with my neighbors, like me and a bunch of my friends versus like a bunch of my neighbors.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I know this story.
Yeah, it was this block party. I was definitely a little vocal about
story.
it when it was happening.
And they were like, you piece
were in
of
the
shit.
wrong.
Yeah. Who do you think you are? Why are you fucking with other people's bar and liquor?
Okay.
Who's they? Who was tearing them apart?
Shannon and Serafina, the girlfriend in the situation.
I don't know.
She's supposed to defend her man's honor.
There's an open bar. So we had a bracelet. Of course, we're going to try to swap it around. It didn't say anything in the rules that we couldn't swap the bracelets
rules?
around.
The rules from the Fairly Odd Parents.
It's not there's no HOA. It's just it's nice to support your neighbor and give them money because they would do that for you. Hopefully.
Yeah, he's way too old to be acting like this. Guys, let's talk about Josh's story. Which
Let's hear Josh's
actually
story.
Insane. The moral, I can sum it up, a sentence. I ruined grandma's funeral because I choked out my brother for fun. Like, that was pretty much.
Whoo! And not even choked out your brother in like a heat of the moment.
No.
I'm sad that my grandma's dead kind of way.
Also, how's that even, that's like getting choked out by a Stretch Armstrong.
No, Stretch Armstrong was wide and dense.
Oh, I'm thinking of what are those little like squishy things that like
Gumby?
yeah.
Gumby is a little closer. Getting choked out by a bundle of pencils, perhaps. I saw that. They said that in Josh's fight. So one of the commentators said that about Josh in his fight, in his boxing fight.
A bundle of pencils.
He looked like fighting a bunch of pencils.
Yeah, I don't understand how you lose to firewood.
I mean, they're related, so I assume they're both built like that.
Maybe, but he's adopted, isn't he?
Maybe they're both adopted. Oh yeah,
Maybe.
you're right. Very odd. Lots of good stories. This was a great idea concept for TTI. I like it. If I had a story, I would have come in for it. But Mike and I have both been on a couple of times.
Yeah.
I think we've been on together twice.
I don't know. I don't care.
We were on together once as co-hosts, once as boyfriend-girlfriend reveal, and I was on once with Gio Perez. That's fact. Go into the archives.
Ooh.
Um,
Guys, we gotta talk about the Regz.
yeah, Mike's been itching.
This week on the Regz, there was some birthday drama.
Let's hear it, Mike's. Oh, I hate that. I hated that. He looked like an anglerfish.
The birthday drama was as follows. I'm not kidding. 90 minutes into the episode, Joe List. By the way, sorry, just to go back a second here. Sorry, we're waving down the traffic so people slow down. Slow down, everyone. Let's stop here. Stop here. We're at a checkpoint. We're at an information checkpoint. Ari Shafir joined the show during the plugs.
Mike told me about this, and he goes, Joe List finally got what he wanted.
A guest.
There was a guest.
Not at Skankfest.
No.
Although Ari has been on an episode of the Regz while someone was peeing before, or at the beginning, I think.
Yes, I remember when I worked on it that Ari popped in at one point, because I remember including him in the compilation promo material that I made.
Yeah. And he also is like, I wish Protect Our Parks was like this. He's like, this is way more fun than Protect Our Parks.
Yes, agreed.
It got really lunch table. Like, more lunch table than usual, which was very funny. And Joe List, 90 minutes into the episode, goes, so, what are you guys doing after this? You want to come over? And they're like, oh, I should also mention it was Joe List's birthday.
It was Joe List's birthday.
And Lewis's. They had a birthday 5 days apart.
Okay, got it.
So they were celebrating both, which allowed Joe to be in the no zing zone. Which is where they couldn't zing him, and they did anyway. But
yeah,
he was in a proverbial no zing zone, but it also did not apply to bombs. Because silence doesn't recognize birthdays, as Dan Soder said.
Okay.
And so Joe List, like 90 minutes in the episode, goes, so are you guys, what are you doing after this? You want to come over? And they were like, why? What's going on? He's like, oh, I'm having like a birthday party. And they're like, you didn't invite us to your birthday party?
Oh my God.
90 minutes into the episode, you didn't even text us?
Wow. Wait, is this a bit?
No.
Did we find out off
They had
air?
an argument. They had an argument. The last 15 minutes of the episode is them arguing over, Joe, why didn't you invite us earlier? And he goes, well, it was Mike Vecchione and Katie Hannigan and Isabel Hagen. It's just like, and Karen Feehan, just people who are in the building. And I just want to see if you guys wanted to come. And they were like, we're your friends, Joe.
Wow. Very good.
He turns a heel on it and goes, well, to be honest,
I didn't want you guys to come anyway.
Yeah, you guys would have a bad energy for this hang.
I love this. This is very funny. That's crazy to not invite.
Yeah.
At that point, don't tell them.
Right.
Don't tell
Why
them
would
that
you
you're
just
having a
invite
birthday
them?
party. Don't invite them halfway through the episode. If you haven't invited them before the episode started, just go, it really is just going to be people in the building. That's so funny. Very good. Are they the same age?
Close. Except
Lewis
for
is turning...
Bobby, who's younger than that.
No, I meant Lewis and Joe.
You're welcome, Bobby.
He's younger?
Yeah.
That's like there's a joke. I don't have anything for Fart Carnival this week, but for some reason it's a joke that Brendan is 18, that he's just a little child.
He is. He's Sagalo is a Russian nesting doll of Wiggers.
Very good. I was gonna say I think Lewis is 43. I feel like he turned 40 the year. No, that would make him a little older. Yeah, I feel like he turned 40 the year I started working here. Damn, I'm bad at math and remembering. I honestly also don't know if Joe is older or younger.
I'm pretty sure Lewis turned 44.
That makes sense. Lewis and Shannon are the same age. Shannon's username is 6982, 1982, 44 years.
Damn.
And that's all public knowledge, so neither of them can get mad at me for saying that.
So where was I going with it? They were talking about the birthday drama.
Birthday drama. You said birthday drama.
Yeah, so they were very upset with him.
Yeah.
Have you ever been left out of a birthday party?
Yes, I have also left people out of birthday parties intentionally.
Whoa.
Are you being silly?
Let's hear about it.
Just, I have a couple friends that are whack. I sometimes don't invite them. And also, I used to shout out.
Did they at any point switch genders?
That would be crazy to not invite my girlfriend while we were dating.
No, not that one.
Oh, the other two. Yeah, you're right. Yes, the two other people. Yes. I forgot. There's so many of them. That's who I was thinking of, by the way. But my ex and my ex-friend both used to be the people that I had to invite one and not the other. And ever since I cut both of them out of my life, I haven't had to have that issue.
Oh.
It was more that I would not invite people because they bring a bad energy at large, and not that they can't be in the room with someone else in particular that's there.
Yeah. We've talked about on the show before my birthday fiasco. A couple years ago, I invited Natalie and Jorge and my other friends to go out.
That was last year.
Not last year.
Not last year, this past November, but the year before.
Yeah.
So a year and
you
5 months. It. Oh, Mike just had
this
been.
This fits in the category of last minute invite party.
Yes, you're right. I thought you were talking about the fact that you got too fucked up.
No,
this is about the fact that Mike had the concept that he was going to have a birthday in his mind, but didn't follow through on any of the parts. So he just kind of assumed that we would get into a place on a Saturday night in Times Square.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
And we got to the place, and it was like 2 hours wait.
It was a Chris Stanley recommendation.
It was a Chris Stanley recommendation.
And we did end up
Mike,
going there at some point for her birthday.
We went there for my birthday, but this was Mike thought you could just show up.
You can do that.
Also, it's November. His birthday is at the end of November, so it was cold. We were walking around in the cold, asking different restaurants if they could seat 6 people last minute on a Saturday night.
Jorge's face when he showed up was so annoyed with me.
I really went into like dad mode where I was like, all right, we're going to solve this. We're going to solve this. We're going to find a place. And we found a place called Ollie's, which was like a sit down Chinese place.
The bargain outlet.
It was good. And then we went to a bar afterward, and Mike had a hot toddy and he barfed the whole next day. But yes, that sucked. And then the following couple months for my birthday, he was clowned on Notes of a Goon for not having any reservations settled for my birthday. And he goes, yeah, it's like the time that at my birthday, everyone was mad at me because I didn't solidify any details. And they're like, yeah, you didn't think that you needed to also do that again for this one?
Yeah.
It ended up fine. It turned out good, but it was dire for a minute. We thought we were gonna have to go to the fucking KFC.
Yeah, we were fuck.
Anyway. Should we move on?
Yeah, well, do you so I'm trying to think of the other. So, one of the other funny things was Ari goes, "Is this one of the shows that you guys call out deceit?" He was like, "Is this one of the shows where you bring up lies?"
Can I mention something? Do you guys point out lies here?
Yeah.
So last time
That's the best way to bring anything up. You guys bring up deceit?
Did he?
And he goes, Bobby said that he had a box of cigars for me, but he needed to fix it, and that the next time that I saw him, it would be ready. And then Bobby goes, "Yeah, I said that to you the last time I saw you on my terms.
Right.
But you're here."
And I wasn't expecting to see you. Yeah, Bobby's right.
And Ari was like, "Yeah, that is true. I did just come here to get a bunch of free waters."
So his argument was that Bobby should just be strapped the whole at all times, just in case he runs into Ari. That's so funny.
It was just funny to be like, "Do you guys on this show bring up lies,
deceit?"
And then the other one was that they were doing a joke that Ari was homeless, and that he was going from shelter to shelter. And he's like the most put together homeless person.
Yes, he looks like the most put together homeless person.
He was like, "You know how much of a struggle it is to take an Uber to the other homeless shelter?"
I do feel like if homeless, Ari would be scrappy and like have life hacks.
True. I told you that when I first was living in New York, or Airbnb-ing in New York, there was an Airbnb, I would say it, where it was just the offering was sleeping on the couch.
Yes, you did tell me that.
With a sweet German lady.
Was it $8?
No, but it was less than 100. It might have been less than 60.
I was gonna say more than 50, and that's not a deal anymore. Because you can get a motel for like $65.
No, it was like 40 something. I want to say.
There you go. That's an appropriate price, I think.
But yeah, the Regz was hilarious. It was a very good episode. The other thing I told you before was that Bobby Kelly called the Day of Pigs, or the Bay of Pig Invasion, the Day of Pigs.
Day of Pigs. Day of Pigs is pretty good.
But yeah, I can't wait to see the End podcast hosted by Ari Shaffir.
The End by Shaner?
No, The End is Ari Shaffir's new storytelling show.
Oh, it's a live show.
Yeah, it refers to when you finish a story, you say the end.
I like that. That's pretty fun.
Yeah. Everyone get that as well. Because I love This Is Not Happening.
Yes.
Next up, we got to talk about the Legion of Skanks.
Let's hear it. This is also a mic offering.
I think. Offering?
You know what I mean.
I don't have a tithe.
Mike saying church words that he expects me to know.
Yeah, you got to get right with God. I went to Natalie's Easter, and no one celebrates Easter in her family. No one celebrates God. It's
you
just
should have
about
been on
getting fat.
He was with my dad's side fam, which is funny because my aunt on my mom's side did go to church that morning on Sunday.
Well, glad one of you did.
Yeah,
someone has to stick up for the family.
The other side that Mike saw, because we did pseudo Easter on Saturday on my dad's side.
Sucio Easter.
Where did that come from?
You said pseudo.
Oh, deep pull. Anyway,
I wish those dildos would deep pull out of my ass.
Well, now we know where they are. It's funny. Mike was with my dad's side family on Saturday for our pseudo Easter, studio Easter, and two of the great aunts on that side were nuns. And it was still the least religious side. If you had asked
crazy.
the nun, if you had asked the former nun how she felt about God and Easter and going to church,
I'm sorry.
she would have given you the right answer.
I
but-
have to bring this up. I go to her grandmother,
My
her
grandma, yeah.
sweet, nice grandmother who got me the cool white coat that I wore last week on the show. She's like the nicest lady ever.
Yes.
I go up to her and I'm like, so are you going to church tomorrow? And she's like, no, why would I do that? And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like church is like a tradition. It's good to like, every once in a while go back. And she's like, I don't see the point. I think it's useless. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll go fuck myself.
You asked the wrong person.
Yeah.
Also,
here's me thinking your grandmother's the wrong person to ask if she goes to church. That's
well, now
my
you
bad.
know. Now you know that she's just very
Oops.
like. I don't even think at large she is a very cynical person, but she has a lot of cynical tendencies where I feel like she became disillusioned and she was like,
Yeah, because she's not praying enough.
yeah,
If she started praying a little bit, maybe things would go right in her life.
yeah.
Just
that's
kidding.
what-
She seems well. Too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what you tell someone who's lost like 3 children and 4 siblings.
No, at that point, you tell them to start worshiping the devil because
Yeah.
obviously God does not give a shit
Right,
about them.
right. I have 2 great aunts that you could have asked. 2 of her sisters that you could have asked, but you wouldn't know to do that. One of them wasn't even there. But yes, pretty funny. But yeah, if you were with the other side,
It
more of them
was-
go to church.
It was appalling. And I think that you need to spiritually cleanse yourself.
I need to get right with God.
Not right per se, maybe left.
Anyway, how did
Maybe
we get?
God needs to left you.
What show are we talking about?
Legion of Skanks.
Why'd you bring up my family?
Because I just remembered that.
Yeah.
So on Legion of Skanks, Kim Congdon and Uncle Laser were on to promote Morgan and Morgan.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
John Morgan.
I'm John Morgan. I hate that guy's fucking face. I'm gonna include a picture of him that I took in Boston. That was terrifying. Where it's just his face like stretched to take up the whole screen. I hope I never see another Morgan and Morgan ad ever again.
It's truly the real life Saul Goodman.
Yeah, if they're spending that much on advertising, I feel like they're either making too much money or they're not putting it into their people enough.
I remember, I don't know if I saw the footage, but a couple of years ago, I had interviewed Godfrey because he came in early for rap. So I'm like, let me interview him. And I was like,
a long time ago.
After, like, if take away all of the race stuff and the political stuff, who do you think that like we should avoid? And he goes, personal injury lawyers, or who should we watch out for?
Watch out for? That's
like
good.
Personal injury lawyers.
That's an incredible answer.
So Kim and Uncle Laser on the show promoting their tour sponsored by Morgan and Morgan Law. They should. I'm gonna go on a tour and get sponsored by Top Dog Law.
Top Dog Law. Fight. I never actually listened long enough, but I just know that it sounds like is it Ice Cube or Ice T that was on that injury show, that law show? That's who I pictured who reads the Top Dog Law ads on the radio. That's who it sounds like.
Is he the one with the lisp?
I don't remember. That's why I asked. Either way. That's who reads the Top Dog Law ads on the radio.
That's hilarious. I think he is the one. Yeah. Yo, we're going on. I couldn't even think of something with a lisp. I'm the worst at
We're struggling. Tell me about Skanks. We haven't gotten into it yet. Get into it.
Uncle Lather.
Get into it.
So here's what happens. Kim comes into town. Okay.
Jorge's still here. What a bitch. Bro could have been on this whole time.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That was crazy. Anyways. Sorry, please get into it. I'm sorry.
I don't remember the exact specifics, but essentially she gave Harrington her luggage or something like that, where like he he was supposed to bring her luggage to her on Skanks.
Okay.
Or take it to their house, something like
Okay.
that. I think they were supposed to. I think she gave him his luggage and they were going to take it to the house because she was staying at his house. And he went boxing training with Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently forgot it on the sidewalk outside of the gym, the boxing gym. And so Lewis tells this to her on the show, and she's like upset. And she's like, you know, that suitcase is sentimental to me. And, you know, there were important papers in there. Like, it wasn't
Sure.
just clothes. Like, there was stuff in there that can't be replaced.
Right.
Like, she had gotten the suitcase in Ireland.
Okay.
And it's not like they can just buy a new duplicate one of it.
Okay.
And Lewis is like, well, actually, as it turns out, that's not what happened. What really happened was it was in my car the whole time, and we wanted to scare Harrington into thinking that he had actually fucked up. Harrington, bring down the suitcase. And then she's like, wait a minute, that's not my suitcase.
Didn't catch.
Bring that back. What suitcase is that?
Yeah, whose suitcase is that?
Oh shit, that might be my sister's.
Are you fucking kidding
It
me?
might be. I swear to God.
This is why y'all broke up.
Open
huh?
it up.
And they're like, what? And she's like, yeah, that's not my suitcase. And they were like, oh, shit. And she's like, I got so excited that you had it this whole time.
Yeah.
Just to find out that this isn't the suitcase.
Right.
And then Lewis goes, okay, so full transparency, Kim. I had told you about Harrington's fuck up and that I actually had the suitcase. But I am boys with Harrington over you, and we were pranking you this whole time. We knew that was a different suitcase. We do actually have your suitcase. And she's like, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
And they were like, bring it down. She's like, I need to see this suitcase to know it's real. I've gone through this roller coaster of emotion.
That's like punked.
Yeah.
Like they in its purest form punked her.
She almost cried.
Yeah, yeah. That's punked. Jesus Christ.
When she saw it was a wrong suitcase, she almost cried.
I also feel like, I mean, I'm not her, but I would never, I feel like I would be wary, even from the beginning of this bullshit, to believe anything that they say on the air, that it wouldn't be just trying to get a reaction.
Yeah.
Whose idea was that?
Lewis and Harrington's.
Yeah.
Probably Lewis's.
It's pretty mean.
Yeah.
I'm a woman and I sympathize with her, and I feel like that's very mean.
Yeah, they had spent Easter together.
Yeah, yeah.
And then my other favorite part of Skanks was Ari goes, whatever happened to MySpace? He's like, you know what we should do? We should like look up our old MySpace pages.
Ooh, that's fun.
And they went through Lewis's old
Ari,
MySpace.
you mean Dave? You mean Dave Smith?
Yeah. Well, no, Ari's just been always Dave Smith has been on as a guest, but Ari's always been the co-host.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, so they went, so immediately Kim goes into ex-girlfriend mode and is like, no, I want to see his connections. I want to see what the timeline is on this.
That's funny.
She's like, go search up, Google Louis J. Gomez MySpace and then search by images. Go to Google Images. She's like, so even if he deleted it, if someone
It still shows up.
uploaded something, and then Uncle Laser goes, Jesus Christ, woman, who hurt you, bro?
Yep. That's good. That's a fun idea for a bit. I like this a lot.
Yeah, so they went over his connections and like who was on the list, which was pretty funny.
Did they have stories about them?
Yeah. It was definitely a trip in the Wayback Machine, a trip down the Wayback Machine into memory lane.
I like it. Did you? No, you wouldn't have had a MySpace. I didn't have one either. I would say that I was in like 6th grade and knew I felt like I knew people that had them.
Our MySpace was Wattpad.
That's not what that means at all. My
Yeah, huh?
MySpace was Daily Booth. Do you remember Daily Booth?
The fuck is that?
What MySpace is to Facebook, I don't like Diet Coke. Diet Coke is gross.
Your brother likes it, so you should like it.
My brother also likes Peeps. We were talking about Peeps and how gross
Because he's
they
autistic.
are.
He doesn't like texture.
What MySpace is to Facebook, Daily Booth is to Instagram.
What?
It
wasn't.
Yes, it was. Can one of you pull up some sort of information about Daily Booth? It doesn't exist anymore. It's simply like not a functional website anymore, but you used to upload photos to it and you would have a page.
You know what the
photos.
real MySpace to Instagram is? Truth Social.
Anyway, there were so few people using it that there was a live feed.
Oh.
Yeah, there would be a live feed of things that people are uploading, and you could also do photo responses. If someone would be like, "Hey, show me your favorite thing in your room," and they would have a picture of them with an object.
They should do that.
You could
on
do a
Instagram
photo
now.
reply with it too.
Go band for band.
This is the Wikipedia.
Yeah,
Daily
close enough.
Booth was a photo blogging website designed for users to take a photo of themselves every day with a caption in order to document and share their life with others.
That's not how I used it, but yes, that is accurate.
Okay.
I remember that there was a YouTuber that I used to follow that did a spoof of Magic by B.O.B. featuring fucking what's his name
River
from
Cuomo.
Weezer. Yeah. It was a spoof, but it was
Was he
about
from-
Daily Booth.
Was he from... Oh, I just put that... He's from Weezer?
Yeah, you put it together.
I
The
was
Rivers
like,
Cuomo
who's
is the
this
lead singer of
fucking-
Weezer.
Who's
Yes.
this fucking Cuomo brother?
Yeah,
Is
he's
this-
Weezer.
Is this a third member of Mario?
That's
and-
Rivers Weezer.
Mario and Chris's other brother?
Yes. No, he's the lead singer
Or
of
Andrew
Weezer.
Cuomo.
Yeah, it's Andrew.
Who's
and
Mario
Chris.
Cuomo?
Some other Italian, probably.
Anyway, that guy's got a bridge named after him.
Sure does. Anyway,
Go on.
that was my MySpace. Thank you for coming to my
Ooh.
TED Talk. Anyway, we should move
You
on.
know what the equivalent of that was? It was like 9gag and iFunny.
I remember iFunny, but don't ever mention 9gag to me again.
I wish
9gag I
could
associate
gag
with like...
on 9 dildos that are in the studio.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. They're up someone's ass.
Maybe the same person's.
Yes. Anyway.
Can we talk about rock stars real quick?
Sure.
On Zach's Morning Zoo, Jim Florentine was on with Sean Donnelly. And Zach loves... his favorite website is metalsludge.com, where they talk... It's like a gossip website for metal.
Okay.
And it looks like a GeoCities page.
That's pretty funny.
And so he had Florentine guess who the band member was that was described by the groupie.
Cool.
You talked over. Who the groupies were in the long and short of it, which is a section of the website, and they had to guess who it was by the description.
The long and short of it is describing what the guy's dick was like?
Yes, among other things in the bedroom.
Okay.
So I had a couple. I went on the website and had a couple prepared, and Serafina also wanted to see if you could also guess from the.
I will not get a
episode.
single one of these.
Well, we're gonna just see if you
unless
can
it's multiple choice.
Guess the band. You don't have to guess the name of the.
Oh God, no! That's like being like, I'm thinking of an animal. What animal is it? It's like there's just simply too many options.
That's not true because it's supposed to describe who the person is also by their person, not just dick length, but it describes who they are in the bedroom. Like one of them was their hair gave it away.
Okay.
And Florentine got it.
I'm gonna go into this with an open mind and see what my first instincts are.
So Serafina, can you give us the one that Florentine guessed right away?
Yeah.
That was the first one?
Yeah. Okay. I knew a girl that used to go to his house up in the Hollywood Hills and say he liked to jack off with lotion 3 to 5 times a day when he was a speed user. Not fancy on the size either. Nothing fancy on the sides either. Must be all the bleach. Doesn't shut up either.
Bleach, like hair bleach?
Yeah.
God damn.
I'll give you this one if you want, just so you understand.
Okay, yeah, give me this one and I'll tell you
So,
if I had any.
Jim Florentine immediately they all said Vince Neil.
I don't know who that is.
And then Florentine said CC DeVille.
Don't know who that is.
And that was, well, that's why we're doing bands. I'm just telling you.
No, I know. I'm just saying, what band are they in?
I don't know.
Okay.
So this one, just guess the band. That's all you have to do. Just go through. I chose ones.
Okay.
I
That's
chose
what I was gonna
bands
ask. That I know.
I think you would know.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Now, he is excellent in bed, though he has really ugly curly-haired crotch and balls. But his oral and finger skills make the hair ordeal worth it. Cock is about 8 inches in length, about 7 in girth. Loves doggy more than any other position, and seems to be obsessed with playing with a girl's hair. Has a thing for olive skin and dark hair. Overall, solid 9, and he takes care of you after the fact. There's a lead singer of a band that is from our era. At least within the... It's not like hair metal.
Yeah, it's not like 70s, 80s. Okay, more recent than that. First two guesses. First guess, System of a Down.
Okay.
Second guess, Blink 182. Third guess, what are those other stupid bands that the Skanks mention all the time? Korn.
You were close with System of a Down.
Okay.
It is Rage Against the Machine.
Okay.
Zach Della Rocha.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Let's see. The next one. He may seem like the scruffy second choice to the lead singer, but he's very attractive and intense in one hard, compact package. He is highly intelligent, sensitive, and a great writer, and has a beautiful, extremely rock-hard cock of well-proportioned length and width. Can stay rock-hard for a while. Incredibly intense building and fluidity. As in, like, in building up to the sex.
Sure.
And being fluid in the moment, not, like, only having one way, like,
right.
has formula. Doesn't have a formula, can go with the flow. Who kind of would describe someone who could stay rock hard for a while? What band do you think has members who stay rock hard?
Oh, man.
This one actually kind of makes sense if you think about it.
Oh, shit. Just to clarify, it's not any of the people I guessed previously.
Correct, but you can't ask that again.
Oh, okay.
Because it could be.
Okay.
But I'll give you that it's not.
Okay.
This is gonna be fun. There's some good ones in here. This is not the lead singer.
I know, and that's the problem, is that this implies that I know a band. I know the physical descriptions of multiple members of a band.
I know. This is just taking a guess off of vibes.
I've suddenly forgot every band I've ever heard of in my entire life.
Bruh.
I'm saving Green Day. I don't think that that's Green Day. Because no one knows what fucking what's his name looks like. Disturbed.
No, but the Disturbed one's pretty good. I didn't save it, but that one was pretty funny.
Sum 41.
No.
Linkin Park.
No, I didn't even see Linkin Park on there.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
So that eliminates one for you.
Okay. Those are my 3 guesses.
It was the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense. You're right.
Right?
Would
Doesn't
not
it-
have guessed them ever, but yes, you're right.
It was Flea from the Red Hot Chili
That
Peppers.
actually makes so much sense. I only think of Flea as his character in The Wild Thornberrys that just says loud gibberish.
The next one. On a scale, this is shorter. On a scale of 1 to 10, he is a 8.
Okay.
An average sized dick, but a good fuck. He'll fuck you like an animal. He loves dildos, candles, hot wax, blindfolds, etc.
Is it 9 Inch Nails?
Yeah. Because I gave it away, didn't I?
Thank you for that, because I wouldn't have gotten that anyway.
Fuck!
Thank you
She
for
knew
that.
just by the...
Thank you for that, for the throwaway hint.
Fuck you. I hate myself. Well, you're... Good luck with this one, then.
Did you not notice that? Were you planning to take that part out?
Yeah.
Or you just didn't think I would get it from that? Which is a fair assumption.
He has a pretty big cock and even whipped it out on stage, which ended up with him getting arrested. So there's a hint. Has also banged Christina Aguilera and Paris Hilton. But if you think about it, who hasn't? Is now married and totally faithful to his wife.
Blink 182?
No.
Okay, that was my one reuse guess. Because isn't that a joke about goddamn, no, never mind. I'm not even gonna reference the fuck up the reference.
I'll give you a hint.
What's the hint?
This band is a one-hit wonder.
Oh. Now I have to think of one-hit wonders. That makes it harder. I don't know. Who is it? I got rid of my one guess.
Come on.
Train.
No.
I know it's not Train. That would be pretty funny, though.
You gotta think rock and roll here.
Yeah, rock and roll, one-hit wonders.
Who whipped their dick out on stage and also banged Christina Aguilera and Paris Hilton? Or arrested for whipping his dick out on stage.
I don't remember.
The answer is AJ Popoff of Lit.
Would gun to head could not have come up with that. What was Lit's one song?
My Own Worst Enemy.
Yeah. I get them and Sum 41 confused.
You don't have to. I don't expect you to get this one.
Okay.
You can try if you want to.
Let's hear it.
But the description is just too funny to not include.
Okay, let's hear it. Last one.
The bottom line is his cock is just like him, short.
Very good. I do not know.
If you had to guess.
I don't. I have to guess.
You don't like to have fun.
You just told me that you didn't expect me to get this one. I'm trying to... Famous short guys.
Lead singer.
Short lead singer. I just have Red Hot Chili Peppers stuck in my head now. Who is it?
Come on.
No, I'm not doing it.
Why? You can't think of a short
No, I can't.
lead singer?
I can't think of a short lead singer.
It's Glenn Danzig of Danzig.
Don't even know who that is.
Last one.
Seriously? We're still going with these? Jesus Christ.
Massive cock.
Okay.
This one is too fun. This one is interesting to include.
Okay.
Great in bed, but selfish. Loves to receive oral if you can get all of it in your mouth, but hesitant to reciprocate unless he knows you.
I feel like I've heard this one. I feel like Zach has read this one.
Probably. Very dominant, but will not look at you while he is fucking you. Likes when you play with his balls. If you are a groupie and act like a groupie, he will treat you with zero respect.
I've certainly heard this one. Is this one... Fuck, shit, fuck. I don't know. How old? What era? 90s?
2000s.
2000s?
I tried to pick 2000s ones for you.
Marilyn Manson.
Oh. No, but that was another one that was on here that was pretty funny.
Who is it?
It was one of the guesses you made already.
System of a Down.
Correct.
Wow.
Not Surge, but the other one.
Good to know that Surge is not selfish.
No.
I'm
He
surprised.
had a good review. Surge had a good review.
That makes sense to me. I'm surprised you didn't throw in a Green Day there. Or what's my other one? Or a Weezer.
I can find them.
No, that's okay. We spent too much time on that. I just thought specifically you would pick one of them for me.
Yeah, I was just trying to go off of ones that you A, knew, and B, were interesting.
Yes.
This
was fun. As much as I was a bad sport, this was a good idea.
There's one that said, it was about Eminem. Zach has also read the Eminem one on the show before, but it says very paranoid about people coming after him and is known to be a bitch.
Makes
Where
sense.
I'm like, yeah, he had 2 friends get shot to death. Of course he's a little paranoid about people coming after him. He had 2 friends who got shot.
Right. I know that I've definitely heard a Green Day one before about Billy Joe where they were like, he's just okay and not much in the size department.
Oh, and
I feel like I would and bisexual. Maybe he's better with men. Maybe he leans toward men. That was fun. I liked that. Sorry, I
Yeah.
was a bad sport.
The other one was I asked if you had any cover band stories.
Not specifically. I have seen
Because they were talking about like popular cover bands, including one called the Nerds, that would lean into it and just dress up as nerds and play cover songs.
Oh, that's fun. That's cute.
And they're like, yeah, that's a good way to play it because it's like you're owning it. You're just owning the fact that
That it's a little goofy. Yeah. On the one hand, I've seen cover bands with my dad and my brother of the Beach Boys and the Beatles, I'm pretty sure. I was going to say there's a specific cover band that I'll shout out called The Cliffs that circulate around New Jersey that performed at my cousin's wedding.
Ooh.
And anytime they're at Just Jake's in Montclair, I go to see them there. They're very cool. And they have like 8 members and 2 of them play like the fucking trumpet. They're very cool.
Oh, hell yeah. They're going ska with it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, they were very cool. That's my only association with cover bands.
When I did, I know I claim that my first open mic was at the Raven Lounge in Philly, but my real first open mic, when I really was like, I think I want to give this comedy thing a swing, was at the Harrisburg Music and Arts Center.
Okay.
In Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, downtown Harrisburg. And I would go with my friends who had a Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers cover band.
I know this.
And they used to play Tom, and honestly, it wasn't bad. And we would sing karaoke upstairs because there was a karaoke bar upstairs.
Right.
It was a good time, and like I always remember that fondly of them just playing like, just because we like Tom Petty and we want to play Tom Petty songs. Let's just fuck around at this open
That's
mic.
cool.
It was good old days.
I'm gonna start a Fountains of Wayne cover band.
Yeah. Stacy's mom has gotta go.
Speaking of one-hit wonders,
Yeah,
Fountains
what
of
do
Wayne.
you think they would say?
I don't know. I think it's only 2 guys.
What would the groupies say about Fountains?
I don't think it's only. I think it's only 2 guys.
They shoot
and I feel like
fountains
they
of
weren't.
cum.
I was gonna say I don't think they were fucking. I don't think there were groupies. I don't think they had sex. I'm just kidding. They sing about women a lot.
What do you think they would say about fun?
I don't know.
I
The
thought
one
that was
guy
your
is Jack
band.
Antonoff, who I think is probably like a weird dude.
That's your band, right?
Yeah,
Fun? What do you think they would say?
My band when I was 15.
You still talk about them?
I talk about them because Nate Roos has a new band that have been listening to. Don't out me like this. This is an embarrassing fact. This is a bad fact. I might even cut this out. That's how embarrassing it is.
No. It's a good fact. Dom loves it.
Speaking of short
Dom
lead
loves fun.
guys, Nate Roos is like this tall.
and just like his height, his cock is short.
No, I get the opposite vibe from him. They fuck. Fountains of Wayne, I don't think fucks. Which is cruel to say because when the one guy died and he can't defend himself.
Does that check out for Trent Reznor?
Short guy.
Liking hot wax and candles. Being
yeah. Yes, it does. It does. Actually, it makes a lot of sense with their music. Do we have any other shows?
They did a character workshop on High Society Radio.
Oh, can we end on this?
Yeah, they did a guy who jerks off like this, and then guy who jerks off, pantomimes jerking off like very small.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were talking about hand angle, but you're talking about size.
Just the dude who's like the guy from Office Space.
Yes.
I gave her my O face, who's just Theo Von. But so they said like the guy who pantomimes jerking off goes like this or like this, and I thought that was so funny.
Yeah.
And it got no views on Instagram, but I thought that was very funny.
I'm gonna cut it in here so everyone else can decide.
I want to workshop a couple new characters. All right, what about guy who pantomimes jerking off, but his penis is comically large. Right? There's that guy. Like, oh, fuck the goon.
I
right?
feel like people do that. This is a character.
This is a character, right?
It just looks like a hobo on the train.
Or guy who fucking pantomimes jerking off, but like comically and sadly small. So it's like that.
And then Fega after that goes, all right, well, we got 50 more minutes to kill now.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
They're live right now.
Fuck me! Suck me!
Go watch HSR.
Suck me!
Energetically different from this show, but deeply related.
Yeah, it's
energetically.
It's a sister show, I would say.
Yeah.
As in, like, we're in Alabama and we fuck each other.
Yes, exactly. I think this has been GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital wrap-up show. We're about to go on a double date of sorts after this. I'm really excited.
Yeah, by the way, shout out to that guy, New York Comedy Club, because this is the only way that I could ask Serafina on a date is through Natalie.
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, this guy's got more balls
You guys are
than
going to
I
sit
do.
next to each other, weirdly.
Oh, no, we're wife swapping.
Okay.
You're hot wifing me.
No.
I'm the hot wife.
This has been GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital wrap-up show. If you liked it and you think we got there, you should subscribe at GaS Digital Now on YouTube. Please, if you are already subscribed there and that's how you're watching this, you should sign up with code NOW at gasdigital.com.
Get in here.
Follow GaS Digital on Instagram and Twitter. Follow me and Natalie Chico Edits on Instagram.
Well,
by the time you're watching this, you will be able to follow. We're manifesting that on Instagram. But you can definitely follow on Twitter anyway. And
check out the YouTube. That's where everything's going now. Fuck everything else at GaS Digital Network on the YouTube channel, and also GaS Digital Now on YouTube to find out what's happening on the network. Look, I get it. I do this for a living. Listening to every single show on the network is nearly impossible. So if you just want to know the best thing that happened every week on all your favorite GaS Digital shows without having to do that, come here. We are the sports center of GaS Digital, the red zone of GaS Digital, ad-free, uncensored, gasdigital.com.
Follow Natalie DeChico Edits on Instagram. Follow That Blind Mike on Instagram.
Sheesh.
Follow Part of the Problem Clips on YouTube. You guys got anything to plug? Nothing?
The rap TikTok.
Follow the rap TikTok. Follow Serafina on Venmo. This has been our show. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you for tuning in.